So what's on the agenda for this planet? Dehumanization agenda that was at work here. I think most of us can agree and can see the effects, where our individual expression was basically shut down. It was not, the conditions were not created for us to thrive and express ourselves and co-create with nature, with each other, through connection, through what makes us human. The end agenda, which is clearly seen now, is for us, for humanity, to become basically clones. Transhumanism leads to artificial wombs. Therefore, cloning. Therefore, reproduction of soulless beings who might be perfect machines, perfect robots, okay, with perfect intellect is what we are seeing through AI, but they have no wisdom beyond the intellect, and they lack the feelings that connect us to higher spiritual realms and our soul, our individual expression of our own souls. So to connect that with the dance, as I always do, because I've been studying human condition and the suppression of feminine energy, which the feminine aspect, the feminine principle, is really the feeling. To suppress feeling, you need to suppress the body. So that's why all these philosophies that are pushed by the system, they're meant to just take us out of the body. The religious and the new age programming, it's all against the feminine aspect. It's against the energy, against our power. Therefore, we are meant to only be meditating and trying to ascend out of the body, transcend the human experience, bypass the whole experience. And literally, people are taught not to feel emotions. Do not compare to the kind of emotion that is producing lush, that is keeping you in the loops, karmic loops, and literally your aura dirty when you are cut off from your heart and you're just operating on the three lower chakras. That's not the emotion I'm talking about. I'm talking about raising everything to the heart as a filter, and then you operate as an entire being, which we are meant to do. So you need that bridge of the heart to connect, right? Both. So if the agenda is to dehumanize our humanity, teach us to be like gods, okay, through technology, by disembodiment, by basically cutting us off from our feelings, from our emotional body, which connects us to the spiritual body. It all has to do with the suppression of the feminine principle, leading towards transhumanism, leading towards us becoming clones. Now, we already have had cloning technology here on the planet, and there are alien species messing with us, and because they are unable to reproduce, they're unable to, they can clone themselves into these perfect hybrid beings, but they will not have the soul effect. So therefore they are only able to be merged with AI in a hive mind, and they can't create like a sovereign soul being that is connected to the divine realms, is connected to the mother planet. That's very important, because we are the indigenous species. Humanity is indigenous to this planet. Other alien species cannot coexist here unless they hybridize with our DNA. So we are supposed to get away from that timeline of technology, and we're dealing with all these issues right now. But the point I was trying to make is that being without a soul, having no feelings, being dehumanized from everything that makes us a human embodied soul, is literally making you a psychopath. If you are devoid of emotion, you're devoid of empathy, you cannot connect with yourselves, with nature that keeps you alive, that literally makes you vibrant, feeling the aliveness of the body, which makes you happy to be in that state of being alive. They are literal psychopaths. We have to understand that if somebody does not have any ability to for compassion and empathy and to feeling true love, and they only chase the external, it's like they're getting high. They are addicted to narcissistic supply for this temporary satisfaction only of the dopamine hits. This is very different than feeling the embodied joy throughout your entire divine technology that your body is, and being in oneness of the body and oneness of all the living things, which is like a natural bliss. So this natural bliss, the very human, soulful experience, very natural, and our biology is literally created for that, this ecstatic feeling, the most beautiful, full expression of that is the sovereign feminine dancing on those geometrical, sacred geometry shapes in that move in spiral, not linear, through the ancient dance. This is the greatest, the most artistic, the most spontaneous, always improvised, heart-based, and very soulful. When your grail, your womb is just overflowing with this life force energy and you just want to share. It's a very egoless state, and you are literally a living art, and you feel the music as emanations, as energy, where each instrument has its own soul, its own vibration, frequency, and it's really a dance of a cosmic creation. But you have to be able to you have to be connected to this emotion to reach those higher divine states, and it's the same as being connected to others. Sharing this human experience. That's why this dance was always a celebration of life, and